I just am taking a peach reading of my lactose sour, which I pitched 6 days ago. I'm only at 4 still for some stupid reason. I don't know. I mean, that's low as it's gonna get. I really wanted this to be more sour than it is. I do not know why this does not go below 4 pH. My guess is that my starter just wasn't good enough. I did use that old crappy DME, and that has to be the reason. So I don't think it's gonna get any lower. I mean, it's been 6 days. That's so aggravating. I'm gonna do the unthinkable and throw a couple drops of lactic acid in this. It's a big no-no for quick sours, but I'm literally gonna do a drop or two. I just want to get at least get to like 3.8. Then tomorrow I'm gonna boil it and then add the hops and the whole rest of it. I'm going to transfer into this, and then I'm going to heat this up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes, well, for 20 minutes exactly, and then add the hops in the beginning of that 20 minutes and let them steep, and then transfer it back into here, then add the Brett starter I have, and then yeah, let it ferment for about 2-3 weeks and bottle it from there. I haven't read anything that says about introducing oxygen at this stage of this process. I think Brett will need some to eat a little bit. I'm gonna do like minimal oxygen. So I am gonna siphon this out into here. I'm not gonna pour it. I mean, I don't think it would matter if I poured it or not, but just, you know, just a little extra precautionary step there. The great thing about this, I don't have to sanitize anything. Not my siphoning tubes, not this, because I'm gonna pasteurize this for a while, so it doesn't need to be sanitized. It's kind of nice. Yeah, it looks like all set and done. I'm only gonna get about, if I'm lucky, 4 bottles out of this. So next time I'm definitely get a little more water out of this, you know, go up to the top, or a little higher at least. Because yeah, this is not going to be a lot, but it isn't going exactly according to plan, so it's not the end of the world to only have 4 bottles of this. I know I said I wasn't going to oxygenate this, but there's so much hops in this that I don't think I have a choice. So I'm going to just use a strainer here and pour it in. So the water I'm about to pour in, I got to about 82 degrees Fahrenheit, so the Brett can work at that temperature. So we're good there. I'll probably keep it closer to like 75, 78, somewhere in that range for the actual fermentation. This is what I'm reduced to. This much beer. Incredible. I'm gonna do this whole thing again because I am not doing a good job with this at all. I might do like 1.5 gallons of it, and by the time I get to this stage, I should have a gallon left. Because this is bad. I might have like 3 or 2 bottles left after it ferments. So yeah, why? Well, at least I'll have those, right? All right, here's the Brett starter. Definitely enough Brett with how much volume I have. I'll raise it a little bit. Woo! I will check on this in about a week or 2 and see the gravity's at, and go from there. I mean, I don't think I can do a hydrometer reading on it because of how little volume I have. I can use a refractometer though, and then there's calculations online that can give me roughly kind of where I'm at as far as adjusting it with alcohol. So yeah, hopefully I actually get a couple bottles out of this. So this is all I got left of the beer. So it's after fermentation is complete. So yeah, I'm gonna bottle this puppy right now. Ta-da! Here I am, quick hoppy sour tasting. Sounds good. Think it's carbonated? I will link the recipe below and the process below in my description. I will also link the brew day as well in the description below so you can see exactly what went down for that and all of the steps to do this. And let's give a taste test here. It smells okay. The hops are a little faded at this point. I didn't dry hop this either. I probably should have. The original recipe that Mike Tonsmeyer created, he did say to dry hop it, or he did in his. I didn't for this one. It smells okay. It smells a little hoppy. That Brett is a little funky too, actually. It's a little more funky than I thought it would be. I thought it might impart more fruit. I've used WLP 650 and WLP 653, and those can be really funky. But This is, I was hoping for a little less funk and a little more just a clean fermentation. Maybe the slight funk I was okay with, but just more of a cleaner fermentation. I know that Brett can handle a lower pH than other yeast strains can, so that's why I chose it. It's okay in the taste. It's not very tart, which as expected being 3.75. It's good. I don't love it though. It tastes so stale. Like the hops aren't very fresh. It's yeah, it doesn't have that punch in the face. I think it just took too long to get through bottling this, and then it's only been bottled for a week, but I think it took a little too long to bottle this. Is what happened because it isn't as fresh as it could be. And I could see where this could be. It could be amazing. There's a little pineapple in there, but it's really subdued. A little fruit is coming forward, but it's like very subdued. It doesn't have that like fresh fruit taste to it. It almost tastes like it just tastes a little old, unfortunately. Like a pineapple that's been sitting around a little too long. Other than that, it's a solid effort. I definitely would change to get the pH to 3.5 or a little lower. I think my initial starter I made with the Lacto Brevis was I used some old DME. I shouldn't have done that. It was all encrusted and all the moisture was out of it and stuff. It probably just wasn't very good to use. When I did put it into the 1 gallon jug, I just don't think I had it hot enough. 90 degrees Fahrenheit's decent, but at night probably get down to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, which is okay, and you can sour it that way, but I think 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit is definitely a better temp to sour with. And then other than that, I would dry hop as well. I would definitely do a dry hop, do this quicker, so once it is soured, the Brevis, once it's done, transfer to a secondary or in a primary, then put my dry hops in there and then bottle pretty shortly after that, within like maybe a week. I do have another, my tart Hoppy Saison going right now, so I'll try that, and I'll bottle that really shortly and compare, although they're kind of different recipes and different processes, but it's 2 out of the 3 that Mike Tonsmeyer had wrote about in his BOIO article, which I will link below in the description as well. So yeah, that's it. Happy brewing, and get out there and just continue to do things that are like this.